So in order to like for the UMP tests, and in a similar way, like for two-sided alternatives, so we don't generally have this UMP test. So UMP test generally do not exist. So that means if we consider like our problem, so in our problem, like we have this alternate. So alternative is two-sided, and this null is composite. And if we consider the likelihood, so the likelihood ratio, summation xi is not monotone. So likelihood ratio is not monotone. Basically, the likelihood ratio is not monotone in summation xi. So that means like we don't have like any UMP test in our case. So no UMP test exists in our case. So if you see the options, so we have like critical region C1 less than summation I less than C2. So this is not the acceptance regions of likelihood test. Sorry, this is the acceptance region of likelihood ratio test, but not a UMP test, because UMP test does not exist here. So first statement is wrong. Even if we consider the second statement, so this is describing a two-sided test, but again like two-sided alternatives do not admit our UMP test, and different values of this theta in H1 favor like different critical regions, so even the second statement is false. The third statement saying at any level alpha belongs to 0, 1, UMP test for H0 against H1 does not exist. So option C is the correct answer. And statement D is saying at any level alpha belongs to 0 to 1, the power of UMP test for H0 is less than alpha. So the UMP test itself is not existing in this case. So this option is like meaningless. So option C is the correct answer.